All right, welcome back to LearnWire. So Kosmic AI, you can streamline video production with top talent, AI video editing, collaboration, and project management tools. So obviously it's a full-fledged video editor. They're also bringing in a marketplace so you can go and hire people kind of like on Upwork or Fiverr. And then they have AI where you can have AI scripts written and videos created and video editor and collaborations with your team, all kinds of stuff. They're really doing a lot. They're saying, Adobe Premiere, alternative to Adobe Premiere, Asana, and Upwork right over here. Now, we're going to come down here and just look at the pricing. Obviously, this is a big old pricing table and pricing list. I'm not going to go over, I'm just going to go over license tier 1 is $69, license tier 2 is $149, license tier 3 is $299, and license tier 4 all in at $499. Now you can see the AI video minutes per month right over here. I mean, literally, I don't even know what that means. 15 minutes, that's like nothing, right? You wouldn't be able to use this for long form content or anything like that. And even if this was 1 minute videos right here, that would only be 15-minute video or 15 videos you could produce. If it's 30-second videos, you could maybe pull off 30 videos right there, okay? AI scripts, minutes per month, you have that right there. Really, when it comes down to video quality, you would be able to get the 4K on tier 3 and tier 4. Exports per month is 40 for a license tier 4. And then this is where I really start getting confused on like who decided on this stuff, because you got 40 videos here and then the storage is not that impressive. And then you come over here and why would you need 20 users when you can only produce 40 exports per month? When you're using 20 users, you're either being an agency and you want everyone to use this tool and collab and you're going to have clients and so forth, or you're producing, if someone's going full scale, they're going to have multiple YouTube channels and we need to create for multiple channels. 20 users is a lot, but no. All right, so we are inside of the Kosmic AI's dashboard. Now, this is what you're going to be able to see. Your eyes are automatically going to be drawn to kind of the explore talent area. So I don't know if that's what they're really aiming at as far as what is the MVP, what is the most valuable thing that they're trying to do, or the minimal viable thing that they're trying to do for this software, because we know that it's got AI built into it. We know that it's a video editor. We know that you can manage projects and have team members. We know that you can hire people like you can, like freelancers to edit your videos as well. So they are trying to do a lot with this tool. So you have your Launchpad over here, and we're just going to take you over here. And you can see that there's a little bit of a bug over here. This is actually on the screen over here. I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to exit out of that and I'm going to click it one more time. Want to stay ahead of the AI and software curve without drowning in information? Join the LearnWire newsletter. Twice per month, I'll send you my curated insights on the best software tools and AI developments that actually matter for your online business. No fluff, just actionable insights from my in-depth reviews and testing. Sign up now to get the inside scoop on what's worth your time and money. And then you can see that it worked that time right there. So you have your Launchpad right there. Then you have your mission control. You have your innovation lab, and then you have your marketplace right there. Okay, so taking you through, this is where all of your chats will be. Either you're chatting with other freelancers trying to hire them, or your team members. They're all the chats are going to be right here in one place. You have all your alerts right over here, and you can see that I've already been using this software for an hour now, 51 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago, and that's just a long story short. I'm having some screen recording issues today. I'm on my third software right now. Hopefully it's not something going on with my computer, but I'm on my third screen recording software today. Hopefully this 3 times is a charm. I can get this review done for you guys, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of that. And then you have your settings over here. We'll go through here and you can see we're on the AppSumo Tier 1 plan. You can see all your credits right over here and then how many credits you have left. I started with 70 right up here, 70 AI credits. You can see we've already bitten into almost half of those credits and I've barely used it at all. So there'll be more on that later. So that's kind of what you've got right over there. And then theme, they have not added the light version of the theme yet. So you're stuck with dark right now. I like the dark version, but that is coming soon. Okay, so we're gonna go back over to Launchpad. This is where you're gonna be able to see your dashboard, what's going on. I'm gonna quickly go into what I think that they are trying to do here, which is coming over here into the marketplace and just go into explore talent. You're gonna see that there's 12 freelancers over here right now already. And basically you can find people. Do they have a filter over here? They do have a filter. You can filter filter by reviews and so forth. You can see that they obviously have just gotten done. I don't even know if anyone's actually used the software to create jobs or anything like that yet, but we do have 12 people in here. You can go and you can click on one of these guys over here or gals, and you can go and you can invite them to a job. You can message them right over here. I'm going to go back now. I don't like how we were able to, so if we come through there, when I push the back button, we should be able to get to them quickly. And then look, they're gone. Jeremy's gone. I don't see Jeremy again. Let's go over here and click on this person over here. And you can see, about them, their portfolio, their website, video editing experience, their education, and so forth. And then what their, how many hours a week they are. I think if I just had to make a guess, these seem like these are auto-filled people, that these, I just don't know if these are real actual people or not. These could be just placeholders. I'm not sure. But this is the marketplace where you can go and actually hire people to video edit for you. And you can all manage the projects in here as well. You can manage your jobs. You can post a job in here. You can go and manage your hires, and you can go to your favorites over here as well. They do have a help center over here. It's going to take you to their knowledge base, which is filled with what looks like dozens of articles. You can go and click on, how to post a job, for example. It's going to open this up, and it looks like they have a full-fledged text and image-based knowledge base and tutorial center for us. It would be nice to have videos, but this is the next best thing. I will give them credit. They did come to the table and launch with an actual knowledge base, which is better than a lot of these startups can say. All right, so we're going to go back over here. We're going to jump right into mission control and projects. You're going to see we already have assets and images and videos in here, but what it's going to look like for you is I'm going to go into test. This is what it's actually going to look like when you create a new project. And this part was very confusing. I must be honest with you because there's no way to add images or add anything inside of here. And so you kind of are left being a little confused as a new user on what to do with the projects, right? And so essentially you just create a new project. This part right here was very confusing because you're not able to add the assets that you want to assign to people. So this part right here is kind of confusing in my opinion. They do have a task manager. We can add tasks. We can go to board right over here, and we can go to calendar right over here. I'm not sure you need a job to add to a task. So if we go into internal tasks, we can add a task by going over here like that as well. So that is your mission control. Here's your innovative lab, where obviously this is going to be the power of the software. What kind of videos can we create and edit inside the software? They do have a recorder right over here. And they have a teleprompter right over here. You can use that to record audio and so forth. Then we have a video editor in here. You can use a blank canvas, a YouTube, a TikTok, and Instagram. Let's just go and click this one right over here. Now, you have this timeline editor over here, and then you have your whatever's on the screen right over here to look at. You can minimize the timeline by clicking over here, but certainly you can come over to media. I already added these. One of my biggest complaints about the way that this looks is when you add videos, you have to scroll through on one line right over here. So let's say you have a project that has 30 videos. You're going to have a hard time finding that video over here because you're going to be scrolling like this to get to the videos. You're going to have to scroll like this. That is awful kind of UI or UX design right there. They really need to fix that to where we can actually look at all of our video assets, and even more so look at more of the video asset area when we need to do that or want to do that, okay? Then you have your images that you brought in right here as well. Again, you can use the recorder right there. You can go and upload your assets right there. So let's go ahead and get started with just like adding something down here. So we're gonna add a video. It's going to work like a lot of the other editors. Like if I have my cursor right here on the timeline and I push the S button, it is going to split that, right? And then if I move over here to this right over here, and if I push S, nothing's going to happen because we don't have this selected. You do need to make sure you select that video there or that asset, then push S, and then you could push the delete button. But watch, when we push the delete, it doesn't ripple delete right there. I don't know if they have that ability, but it would be nice to be able to have the ripple delete section because we would be able to automatically move this down the timeline. So that's something that they do have the shortcut over here. I want to see. So there's that S for splitting the clip at the playhead right there. but I'm not seeing any kind of ripple effect. So you are going to have to kind of do that old school and move down. They do need to add that feature in. If I'm missing it, I don't see it there, but certainly you can come through here and push the S button again, and then you can use the space bar to continue playing and to stop. So right there, maybe we want to do another, but while we're on the timeline, it should automatically select this, and it's not doing that. So you still would need to select, and you can see I'm left clicking right here on the timeline. Nothing is happening where the cursor is. So you do have to move the cursor over. And these are just some little things that add up. And I have been using the software for about the last hour. So I can just tell you, and trust me, that there's definitely a lot to be left desired for this video editor. We can move that down right there. Another thing is to there, like I've used this before where I didn't see this scroll bar down here, but now I'm seeing it. They need to make that bigger. It's really hard to kind of attach to it to move over left and right. Now we'll come back over here and let's just say we want to do another S right there, and I can't move that over, but I do want to select all those, and it's also not letting me do that. You can see that you can leave comments, and there's a couple other options right over here, separate audio and so forth. But I want to see if we can actually like use the control button to highlight. That doesn't work. So I don't know how to highlight all these clips. I'm using the control button and I'm using the shift button, and it's not letting me combine these. And then the drag and drop is just highlighting all those. So that's an example of I'm not able to grab all these assets right here. How do I combine these assets? It's not letting me select them all. So that's an issue. Let me show you how you would add maybe some elements in here. If we have something highlighted right here, actually under, let's go to FX, and we wanted to add something. If you're highlighted over a video and you click something, you can drag and drop that over and drop it in, I believe. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try again. I want to drag this over. I'm not able to do that. So this, just be honest, this worked on my second recording attempt, this worked just fine. So I'm not seeing how I can actually add this effect. I want to add an effect. You're supposed to be able to drag this. Now, if I drag this over and hover it over the actual asset, then it brings it over. And now you can see it added it a second ago. There's some finicky things going on with the way that this actually works. But that's what that effect looks like right over there. Let me show you how to add a transition right over here. So you can see that there's two clips right over here. Let's say we want to add a transition. Well, you actually have to go click on transition and then click on this little, I don't know, it looks like a mirror or a copy button, but we're going to click that. It's going to bring up a kind of a section or a kind of keyframe, if you will. And then we could go over here and we could add in a transition. So if I select that transition, now it added in right here. There's that transition right over there. I do like the transitions. It's a little interesting way. Instead of just being able to drag and drop, they just have kind of a little bit a different way of doing things. But at the end of the day, they have captions, they have text. You can add text in here, right over here. Here's your text. You can move it anywhere you want on the screen. You can come over here and do some basic text editing, change the color, the font, and so forth. There are filters over here and so forth. So there's basic editing. One other thing too I wanted to point out was the elements. Let's say we go over here and we type in dog. You actually have to go into the videos and type in dog right over here. Again, I'm left clicking right here and nothing's happening, okay? So the cursor's over here. I want to go to elements over here and I want to put my cursor up here and dog. So it was just weird. You saw that right in front of your eyes. I was left clicking up here. Nothing was happening. Again, those are some of those weird kind of finicky things that you'll find inside the software as you use it. But when we type in dog right here and push enter, you'll see stock videos. You can click on that and it looks like they have some stock videos in here of dogs right here. We're going to scroll down and you can see these stock videos of dogs. We're going to go back over here. Now I have to type that in again and push enter. And then now we can go and look at images right over here. And you can go and look at all the assets right there as well. So that's your elements. You have your media over here again, uploading. Let's go and upload a video from our computer. Let's just add in another video to see what it actually looks like. So it's going to add it to that line like I said that it would. And then so you're going to be searching for that video and you're going to have to go over like this to find the video. I don't like that. I think that you should have a big canvas to be able to find the exact video that you're looking for. This is essentially the canvas. Here's what the export function looks like. You can go and push the download button, name it. You can put a video cover. You can choose resolution depending on what you recorded it out as. 1080p right here. You have your recommended settings for quality. You have your frame rate all the way up to 60 frames, and your format MP4 and MOV as well. So we'll back out of that's the main video editor. And if this is a video editing tool, there's some good things to say about it, but I do think that they have a ways to go in order to be like a Camtasia, Filmora, CapCut type of editor, even, any of the Adobe suite tools. They still have a ways to go in order to even get on the same level as those. Let's go back into the Innovation Lab. We'll go into scripts. I'm going to kind of zoom through this part because I don't want this video to get too long. This is my third attempt at recording this. You have write a script right here, top 5 best family dogs. You can go and paste your script in right over here. You can generate audio for it. So let's just go, and I'm going to go into the AI script. Nope, it looks like it's gone. I'm not seeing where the actual script is. One thing to point out too is that you have this chat feature over here, and you have this settings over here that's been being hidden by the chat feature over there. They need to move the settings up because you cannot get to that settings. You have to really be careful with your mouse, and you can finally come over the settings button right over here. And this is where you can actually choose the words. Max is 800 words. I'm going to come down here to 300 right there. And so what we can do is go into the AI script, top 5 best family dogs, generate AI script. It's going to generate a script for us right here. It says I have no more AI credits left. So I should have credits. I can't even write a 300-word AI script, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. All right, so we were not able to get that script written. Again, we have like 40-something AI credits. I don't know why it's not letting us write a simple 300-word script, but that's going to be very frustrating for many people picking this up, especially on tier 1. So what we'll do is we'll just come over here and we'll go into a manual script real quick. And what I'll do is I'll just copy this, and we'll go in to our trusty old Claude, and I'll say, write a 300-word script for this, and then I'll paste that in. Boom. Now, of course, in this ChatGPT Claude era, you probably want to use this anyways, especially if you're paying like I am. You're going to get the better results, right? But certainly it's super annoying that we're not able to create that script. We created one script, and then now it's not letting us have that script. All right, so I'm just going to go and grab just a sentence right over here, and then we'll go back into the software, and we'll just say we paste this in right over here. Now you can go and generate audio. You could select someone over here and say download voiceover. It's going to download the voiceover for us. They do sound pretty decent, at least in my testing so far.
America's favorite breed for good reason. Labs combine playfulness with reliability, strength with gentleness, and intelligence with an easygoing nature.
And here's another one.
Write an engaging script in first person about the top 5 best family dogs.
So those are the voiceovers that you can get from the software. You can record and so forth, okay? So that's your scripts section, and then you have your AI video creation right over here. And so you'd be able to go generate your video. You'd put in a prompt right here. So I don't understand. We have a script already created, but we have to go and create an AI prompt right over here and go through this whole storyboard mode. I wanted to show this portion right over here to you. Essentially, we're going to go back over here, and let's see if we can go and grab the first part right here. And we're just going to go and copy this right here, come in here, paste that in. And you do need at least 100 words. And then you're going to say generate storyboard. Let's see, select all fields. Oh, okay. So we want a 9:16. Let's go 720p for now. Let's go 30. Let's just go 15 seconds for now so I can show you this. Select your voiceover. Let's go with Daniel, and we'll just go and select a caption style and then generate storyboard. Oh my goodness. What am I missing? Oh, video style. Let's go with horror because I've already tried the other two. That actually won't make sense. Let's just go and we'll go with nature right there and then generate the storyboard. It's going to generate the AI video for us real quick. And really the next screen is what I really want to share because there is some confusion about the screen. And so you're going to be looking at this storyboard right over here. You can add an image in here, and I don't know if it's going to use that for inspiration, but it has a visual prompt for each like section and then a voiceover. Now, I don't know what this part over here is. It's a cozy living room with a warm fireplace and cushions. I think this is just another example, but we can go and push the plus button and add more boards right over here. Another thing too is I can tell you that this looked different in my last couple. They're in here actually modifying this as we speak. When I came in here earlier, it looked more like this, guys. It was literally like scrunched, and that was at 100% at 100% view setting. And so you didn't really know what to do. So they already are in here kind of modifying this. We'll go back down to 100% right over here. But I will say that even above the fold right over here, we don't really know what else to do. There's a little bit of confusion over here as to what to do for the operator, right? For the customer, for the user. You have to scroll all the way down here in order to actually get this button way down here. There's some weird stuff. And then you can push the generate button over here. Now it's going to go and create the video for us. So I find that from a UI UX standpoint, usability, customer journey, that is very confusing. And I know a lot of people are going to miss out on that screen and not know what to do, probably submit support tickets because they can't find that button on what to do next. So here's what that video is going to look like right out of the gates.
Imagine a furry friend who brings joy to your family's daily life, a loyal companion that loves and protects your little ones, a Labrador retriever, gentle giant.
So in order to make this more fun, you're probably going to want to go into effects. You're probably going to want to go in and, drop some effects on each one of these. Where's that effect? I dropped it off, but it's not there. Another thing that is just so weird about the tool is that I tried to drop that off. It didn't work. So now we go and have to drop that off right over here, right? So now we have an effect going on right over here.
Imagine a furry friend who brings joy to your family's.
And then maybe in between these transitions right over here, it automatically is going to take you to the transition page right over here. And maybe we go and add a transition real quick. And so I definitely would recommend using the effects and the transitions in order to make the videos pop a little bit more.
That loves and protects your little ones.
Like that. And then you can go and you can export this as well. We'll back out of this. And then you have your templates over here, right here. I would like to see a grid view over here. You can only look at one at a time. And right now I'm scrolling down, nothing's happening, but I know that they have at least 3 templates in here, but nothing's happening. We can go into my templates over here. We don't have any, but under all, there should be more. I've been in the software for over an hour now, and so there we go. So it took a long time to load that. Where is the other template? So there's some weird stuff going on right there. But at the end of the day, this was Kosmic AI. Starts at $69, goes all the way up to $499. My thoughts on this is that I'm going to give this a 3.8 out of 5. It's not in the 4-star range because it's missing some things. The user journey, right? You want to take someone on a very specific, easy to follow journey and answer what is your software trying to do for most people that are using your tool. Right now, I think that they're trying to do everything. They're trying to be a marketplace for video editing. They're trying to be a team collab environment. They're trying to be a professional video editor. They're also trying to allow you to create AI videos and so forth. And I found things on all those fronts, some things wrong with every one of those. So it's kind of like you're trying to do way too much and you're not being clear on who this is actually for or who really should use this tool. And then if you did define that, then I think that any one of those needs to be improved. If it's a full-fledged video editor, it needs to be easier to use in order to compete with Adobe products, to compete with Camtasia, to compete with CapCut, to compete with Filmora, all these other tools that have been around, for a really long time. It needs certain things. So you can definitely tell. So some of the things I like is that it has a very modern UI feel, really, really modern and high class. And I do like, overall the functionality, but I just think that it's hitting the mark on, the usability, how easy it is to actually use, and then defining exactly who this software is for. So what did you guys think about my analysis on this? What do you guys think about Kosmic AI? I think that this is a tool that might be worth investing in and seeing where they go in the next year or two and going along the ride with them. And I will say this in a positive note, if this is what they came to launch with, then it's actually pretty impressive. I'm impressed with how many features and functions they had and the overall look and design of the software were very, very good. I just think that they need to hone in on who the software's for and do really good with that. I also think that the AI credit system is far, it's not generous at all. And they need to readjust that because they're going to have some very frustrated customers if they don't adjust that real soon. What do you guys think below? There'll be a link below to go check out Kosmic AI. Just launched on AppSumo. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.